and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and today we're going to be doing a 24-hour readathon with Extasia. So it's going to be an interesting read. So it's basically for identity and how she has to decide what she wants to be, and then she basically has this newfound power and she has to use that power to save heaven or burn it to the ground. So while also finding out what the village is hiding. So yeah, so right now it is 4:49. So that is what I'll be using for tomorrow's ending. 4:49 I will end the vlog for tomorrow. And yeah, I guess we can start reading. Also, I don't have my laptop on because I might work on my stories again. I need to edit my stories this week, so I'm almost done, I think. I'm just gonna make a few rounds of revisions before sending it back to my editor. So yeah, but let's get going. Also, it's like really windy right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but let's hear it. Interesting start. I just finished chapter 1, but like I still want to give my thoughts even if I'm not, barely far into the book, just because I just started it. It's an interesting start. I like it so far, and I'm hoping all the way through will be a good start. So, and a good book to read. So yeah, so let's go. Chapter 2. Hey guys, so it's 7:07 right now. For a while I took a break. On page 11, and it's going okay. So we already have bodies being dead that just keeps piling up. We already have 2 characters who are telling Emily what's going to happen. So there's already a mystery behind becoming a saint, and how things aren't what Emily seems to see, based on what Temperance and Mercy had told Emily. So things are actually picking up quite in the book. So because it is later in the night or evening, and 7:08 right again, I think I'm gonna continue reading, and then we will see from there. I'm on page 19, and so far it's interesting. So we really see Emily following Temperance and Mercy. She agreed to see Malice, and so she enters a whole new realm, which is called Avalanche. And from there, Malice told her that a power named Extasia had told Malice that Emily is the one per se. So then Emily learns that she has a power that she can use through Extasia. So now she follows Malice and how to learn Extasia, and then she found a book that's one of the relics of Lost Abigail. And I kind of have a question on that, like, how did she know that it's the right book, you know? So she just, like, trusted her gut and went for it. And so, like, okay, that book is mine. So, yeah, so that's been happening, and, like, the way how she summoned the book, it was gruesome. It was, like, literally tearing her back apart, and the book came out of her back. That's gross. And for someone who doesn't know spells, she just magically summoned it. Like, how does she know how to summon if she doesn't know that she has power? You know what I mean? So, she's new to her power. So, like, how can she summon? So, I don't know. But it's an interesting story so far. But, yeah. So it's 9:17 right now. Yeah. 9:17. Those are just my thoughts. I might take a break, or I don't know. I think I might take a little break and then read a few more before I hit the bed. I actually feel a little bit tired. So, yeah. It's also raining. I don't know if you can hear it. But, yeah. That's the plan for today. Yeah, and I also might wake up early as well to read as much as I can. The chapter seems a bit short. The chapter's like 7 pages. So that's fine. So I feel like I can finish this book in 3 days, even though it's a 24-hour readathon. But yeah. So that's my thought, that's my plan, and we will go from there. Good morning, you guys. So I woke up earlier today, so it's actually right now 8:13 right now. But again, I woke up an hour later before that, so it was like around 7. And so let's just do a little recap. So last night, well, I did read, I think it was like 2 chapters before I hit the bed, so I was tired. So now I actually got up to 21. That's what it is. And so far I am still interested in reading it. What happened with the character Emily? Emily has now become a saint, so now she's actually doing her visitation for her first time, and then it's kind of brutal. Like, people are hitting her and telling her like worthless stuff to her and how she's not worth it. So it's brutal to see her visitation, but yeah. So then after that, Amity summoned another spell with Samuel, because Samuel is helping her now. But So now with the summoning spell Amity had, she went to visit, I think it was a summoning spell. But now Amity is not visiting Malice again because Malice told her before to find her. And then if she finds her, then Malice will see Amity as worthy, without any help and such. So that's what Amity did. She summoned a hand, and then she followed the hand, and which led her to Malice, and then, yeah, that's where I left off. So now, I don't know if I should read now, because I'm not fully wide awake right now, or if I should do some other stuff, because I do need to edit my story, edit my videos, and yeah, I'm really hoping I'll get to finish the book, because the chapter seems so short. They're a few pages long sometimes, but I'm hoping I'll finish it. So that's the game plan for today. Yay! Hello everyone! Oh my god, I never read this much before. So, I'm almost halfway. I feel like I am. So I am halfway. And a lot has happened in the book. So right now, Amity, she had gone back to heaven to collect the mirror from the House of Woe where she produced her fire. Samuel was watching her so that she wouldn't get caught. And when she succeeded, Amity burned down the House of Woe to gain a mirror from it. Because a mirror is a part of the relic that she has to collect from a story of the Lost Abigail. And the Lost Abigail had relics that she had to steal from, but she couldn't wield them because she was weak, and now she is in hell. So now Amity is basically following her footsteps because she is collecting the relics. So far she has the book, she has the mirror, and she has the key. If I remember, she has book, mirror, and belt. If I remember correctly. So yeah, so then I'm back to Amalez to tell the Coven and Malice about her plan with these relics, which she did, and then after that Malice agreed not to kill any more men in heaven so that Amity can finish her quest. But there was some disagreements between this because the Coven wasn't sure that what Amity is doing might be real because it is just a story that Amity had heard. So they were like, what if it doesn't work? What happens if you fail? And so and so. So Malice had given her 1 week to collect all the relics. And so far it looks like she is succeeding them so far. But yeah, so like if Amity fails, then Malice will resume her hard work by killing men in heaven, because Malice needs 16 men in total, so to finish her ritual. So far I think only 3 men are left to be dead. I think that if I counted right, because so far they killed 2 now, if they are counted. So yeah, so now Amity went back home, and then now she was looking for a belt, which she needed. Well, actually before that, Amity went to like some kind of I think it was House of Whispers. So House of Knowing, Amity and Samuel went because before they went to House of Knowing, Amity and Mercy actually went to Silence because they needed Silence help. So basically, but then Silence told another story that she supposedly was not supposed to know, but then Amity found out that her mother supposedly told Silence a story as well. But then Mercy didn't know of the story. But yeah, so then Silence also wanted to help them out, but like they didn't want her to be in the harm's way. And Silence also told them if she could learn the Cloak of Unseen, which is what Mercy had used to find Silence, so that Amity and Mercy wouldn't be seen, because they were not supposed to, be seen, basically. But yeah, so I kind of felt sad for Silence, because she said sometimes being invisible is better than hiding in plain sight. So I feel bad for her. But yeah, so now Amity and Samuel, they went to the House of Knowing, because during the time with Silence, Mercy had just now spoken up about how she sees these gray women, much to Amity's surprise, since Mercy had never spoken about it to them, because right before that, only Silence and Amity could see the gray woman, but now Mercy can. So yeah, so now in the House of Knowing, Samuel and Amity are looking for books that can tell anything about these gray women that Mercy, Amity, and Silence kept saying. So then, during that time, it was Elder Joseph and Elder Peter that Amity saw coming into the building, but they didn't see her because of the Cloak of Unseen. She used an invisible spell, and then something awful happens, like Joseph literally used his cane and then to smack down Peter, like so that he can be pushed and be fall. That was just so rude, like that is just so mean. So yeah, so now Amity, because of what Amity had saw, Amity had used a spell on Elder Joseph, and his leg just kind of so it made Joseph fall because she basically broke his leg because Amity summoned a spell and it basically broke Joseph's leg as an act of revenge, I would say, for Elder Peter. So yeah, so she took the bone, yes, and she took the bone from the Joseph. So Amity took the bone from Joseph. Yeah, I know, it's gruesome. But yeah, so now fast forward, Amity sees again the Grey Woman, which led her to a barn. And then from there, it's kind of gross because Amity actually saw her sister and Adam, having that, what. So that grossed her out, and then because of that, Amity accidentally fell, and then that interrupted Blessing and Adam. So because of the noise, Blessing wanted to walk away, but Adam wouldn't let her. And then so he hit her, and then he forced her to stay and forced her to do it again. And because of this, Amity was mad and raged, so she used a spell on him too, but Adam was also hitting on her too. So then she saw Adam's belt as another relic, and then after that, Mercy, Silence, and Blessing, they all stood up and fought Adam. And then, so now all four of them, Amity, Mercy, Silence, and Blessing, they basically killed Adam, and in doing so, Amity was able to get the belt. And then, moving on, the four of them grabbed Adam's dead body and then they basically threw it to the woods. So it was like, well, literally the wolves literally feasted on him. So now, in the woods, the Coven and Malice, they came to gather them. And in that woods, Amity summoned her book again, which was really disgusting because it went through her mouth this time instead of the back. So it went through her mouth and then she got the book, and now with the book in her hand, she has now a new name for her, and that new name is Rage. So, and also Mercy, Silence, and Blessing, they also had new names. So Blessing and Silence, they joined the Coven. Mercy is now Vengeance, Silence is Summer, and Blessing is Hunger, I believe. So yeah, so now they join the Coven, and then that's when this part 2 of the book had ended. Whew. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened, and I've been reading for like 2 hours straight. And I think I'm actually gonna take a break and maybe actually edit a video. I decided to read. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about the book. Like, it's so gruesome, and just I really don't know how to feel about the book yet. But yeah, so that's what's happening. But yeah, so it's 10:47 right now, and yeah. So that's my update. That's where I am right now. I'm in part 3 of the book. And yeah, so I will update you guys later. Bye. Also, another thing, and I forgot to mention this, but in the book, we actually see Temperance dying because the Watchmen that were patrolling heaven, they actually got her. So now Temperance has been burned to death. So, and before that too, Malice also showed like a body that was just so messed up, and so Malice wanted to kill that person. It was like the governor of someone, I forgot who it was, but basically Malice killed him, and Amity couldn't stand to watch it, so, but it was already too late because the guy was already dead. So that basically is what led to Temperance's death, because Amity ran away from Everlast, and then because she just couldn't see that anymore. So now after Amity was running away from Everlast, Temperance was chasing after her with her fire, which didn't got Amity, but like her arm, and then scorched a little. But then, yeah, so the Watchmen that were patrolling the heaven, they got to Temperance, and then Temperance had been burned, but so yeah, so that's what happened. So now because of that, there's a little strained relationship between Samuel and Amity, because Samuel was the one that was tying Temperance to the post to be burned. So that put a little strain on the relationship. So yeah, so now I'm finally caught up. That's what happened so far. Because, yeah. So now, I got out my editing stuff out. So now, let's just, edit. It's a fun one. I really like this one. That tutorial is actually really useless. I actually had to make up as I go because I didn't know how to use this at first. But the tutorial of this program is so useless. And so I don't have the Final Cut Pro. I'm planning to get it if I'm serious about YouTube, which looks like I am. But yeah, so my camera is dying, of course, so I'm just gonna use my phone and then we will go from there. Hi guys, so update. I am on page 36. So, yeah, so nothing much happens. I mean, basically, they have sent to curfews now because, you know, basically Amity and Silence and Blessings and Mercy, they just came up with a lie that the Covenant hurt him and how they killed Adam. But of course, Samuel figured it out that Amity were the ones that killed Adam when Samuel wanted to have a confession with her. So now, because of the curfew, Amity is having trouble in finding the knife and key, and she only has 1 day left. And yeah, and that's why I'm gonna have a rest, cause I need rest from reading. So yeah, so I didn't do much. I just read, I ate lunch. I also edited my video, which is up, so you will see it way before this vlog even comes up. It's still posting like book covers. That was a fun challenge. It was hard, but it was a fun challenge. So yeah, that's pretty much the update that I have right now. It's currently 2:14 p.m. so I still have like almost about 3 hours-ish until my readathon is over. So I might not make it, but yeah, that's how much it is right now. And that was a weird angle, but yeah, that's what's happening so far. Nothing crazy. And then yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay guys, so my readathon is over. I haven't finished reading the book, even though I only got like that much left. So right now, what do I remember? So right now, Amity, Silver, Blessing, they are in trouble. And it's literally like a deja vu moment for Amity because she's gonna get exactly what her mother did, which she ran into the woods because so now Amity is being tied to the pole because of what she is and what she has done. But before that, Amity saw Hensley, I think what her name was, Hensley Blizzley, but she thought that her husband was her son, but the son was dead, so she killed her husband in her madness, and it was actually gross. She ate a piece of her husband, and she's like, "You'll be safe in my tummy, no one will keep you away from me," and that part was gross. So now Amity tried to stop her, but it was too late. So Amity went to the elder Peter to make the bill to alert the village that hey, something bad had happened. So with that, so now we have Hensley, the elder Peter, and the husband of Hensley. They all died, which means Malice had actually completed her ritual before Amity. Amity still hadn't reached the knife and the key. So, but before that, Amity also went to the woods and she also saw Malice. And in that scene, Amity saw a pool like with black waters, which is like a swimming pool, which is basically the same thing as the swimming mirror. If you look into it, you will see something so ghastly that you won't have a nightmare, so it's creepy. So in the black water, Amity saw that the knife was the sister, so I'm guessing that the sister, Blessing, she had to be killed to get the knife. So yeah, but then afterwards, so then that's when the whole village mess came in, you know, with Hensley eating her husband and such. And then during that time, the villagers came in and saw what happened with Hensley, and then because of that, Hensley grabbed a knife from Amity's father, and so Hensley tried to kill Amity, but it was actually Elder Peter who got the blow instead, because Peter shoved Amity away, and which caused Amity grief. So, yeah. And then, in turn, Hensley killed herself. So, technically, Malice finished her ritual. It's been 60 men and 1 woman, but even so, yeah. So now, because of what happened, Amity is now, people just were fed up with the barrows, and Amity is now paying the crimes her father went against her. I feel like Samuel told what happened because of how he was looking at Amity. So, yeah. And then that's when basically things went, how it ended for that chapter. And also Amity and Sora made out. So, yeah. So a lot of stuff happened. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to finish the book. I might finish it tomorrow. But I won't count that part obviously, because, you know, it's not gonna be 24 hours. So yeah. But this was interesting. It definitely pushed me to read more, so I mean, I kind of like that. I do like to when things push me more, and then, you know, just so I can have more reading ability. I do find myself being able to finish a book within a certain amount of days, because usually it takes me a week to finish a book, so I am on the more slower side, but I feel like I'm improving with reading, so, because it normally wouldn't take me this quick to finish a book, so good on me. But yeah, so that is it for my 24-hour readathon. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that every time I post, you'll be notified. And I will see you next time. Bye!